Hi everyone, this is going to be a nice, easy, or maybe not easy, but short yoga. We're going to try to get through some nice flowing movements. I'm outside on this gorgeous morning. So go ahead and find your mat. And if you have blocks or something you're using as blocks, go ahead and have those close by. And we'll just adjust into our space here by moving your hands directly under your shoulders and turning your biceps forward. Now, as you look down, you want to spread those fingertips wide. Your knees want to settle directly underneath the hips. We'll just start by moving through the hips a little bit from side to side. And then as we settle into the center, we'll tuck our toes under, press off our palms, and sit some weight back into our heels, just to get the arches of our feet in space. And then we'll shift forward again and drop the tops of the feet. To press off your palms here, we'll round our spine into calf spine. So we're softening our tailbone and chin, but rounding that space between the shoulders. Then we will reverse it. We release the rib cage, navel towards the floor, collarbones and tailbone lift. Exhale, press round to that calf spine. Inhale, release for your calf spine. Again, we'll come back to that table space and retuck those toes. We'll press off the palms and lift the hips. Let your heels really reach towards the floor in your first down dog. The chest is reaching through towards the thighs. You're looking back at your toes. Now lift your heels high and bend your knees so your ribcage gets closer to your thighs. Now try to keep your ribcage from moving as you re-lift your tailbone. Let your heels reach towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale, we'll lift our heels, look forward, softening the knees, and gently move towards the front of our mat, settling our feet hip distance apart. As we fold our body in half, top of our body hangs heavy. Knees are soft, but our feet are active into our mat. We're spreading our toes, engaging the soles of the feet in, the outer heel away. And then we'll move our hands to our shins and find the full length of our spine is flat back. Top of your head reaching forward, tailbone reaching straight back. Then with softness in our knees, we'll round the spine all the way up. Take a deep breath in here. So open into our goddess. So let our chest expand wide, the back of the hands get heavy. And then we'll fill back up. We'll release our fingertips to our heart. And we'll go right back into our palms. So we're going to do this a few times to one. We fold and down. Exhale, we bring our hands to our shins, lengthening the spine. We soften the knees, tone the belly, round the spine up. Sweep the fingertips to the sky, open into goddess. And then inhale, bring your hands, fingertips to touch, move them to your heart space, and then we release back into that fold. Hands to your shins, lengthen, flat back. Knees soften, belly tones, we round. We sweep the fingertips. Exhale, we open into goddess. Inhale, fingertips touch. Exhale, we fold. Beautiful. So that should get some warmth through your body. We'll let our head hang heavy here. Now you may use your blocks or what you might use for blocks here, right underneath your shoulders, and we'll step our left foot back. We'll start warming through our hip. Our right shin is straight underneath that knee there. Hands to both sides, and you might wiggle the ball of your left foot back to create more distance. Now our spines are nice and long here. That left heel is really pushing away. Then we'll tap that left knee down. Bring our hands to that right thigh and send the front of your left hip forward. Now drop the toes of your left foot and feel the front of your hip reaching up. Opening into that hip flexor space. And then we'll release, bring our hands back down, tuck your toes, lift that left knee. Shift your weight forward and step your right foot back. We're moving back into that down dog space. Chest reaching through. We'll lift our heels, bend our knees, reach the ribcage through. lift the tailbone and deepen the heel. Look forward. Here we'll take our left foot and step it next to our left hand. Again, we'll make sure that shin is straight up and down. And again, if reaching to the floor isn't really convenient for you, put some blocks or something underneath your hands. Lengthen your spine and feel that right heel really reaching back as far as you can. Then we'll tap the right knee down. Bring our hands to that left thigh. Start reaching the front of your right hip forward. Drop the toes of your right foot. Press the top of your foot down into the floor. Right? You feel some nice length through the front of that right hip. Inhale, we'll reach our fingertips up. Exhale, we'll bring our fingertips to the floor. You can use your blocks here again if you like. Lift that right knee, shift forward, step your left foot back. We're back into our plank. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, we lift into that down dog, looking back at the toes. We lift the heels, deepen the chest through toward those bent knees. Then re-lift the tailbone and feel the heels reach deeper toward the floor. Each time you come back to that, you should feel more length through the back of your legs. Inhale, come forward to your plank, toning into your core space. Lift your right toe towards your right. Bring that right knee in toward your chest and push it away. Bring it in toward your chest again. Make sure you're keeping shoulders over rest and push away. Then let that right knee come down. Our shoulders are away. We're toned through that core space. The left heel will lift towards the back wall. Right arm is going to reach out to the right side. So we're just going to warm up those rotations of the spine. Tapping the left toe down, pushing off left hand, and rotating the right hand. Then we'll bring that right hand back out, palm facing down, re-lift the left hip. Touch that core there, long through your spine. Left toe down, right arm back up. Now take that right hand and plant it underneath your right shoulder. Rotate your right hip and reach your left arm to the sky. So we're in our side knee plank here. We'll take that left arm over the ear and push that left heel away, really stretching from fingertips to toe. Turn your left palm open and look underneath. Deep breath, inhale. Left toe will land. The fingertips come to the sky. You rotate the left shoulder, step the right foot back into your plank, long through the back of your neck. Lift your left toe. Hip height, feel the glute engage. Bring that left knee towards your chest. Press it back out, keeping long through your neck. Again, the knee comes in and pushes back. Nice. That left knee then comes down. Shoulders are wet, long spine, right heel back. Left arm reaches out to the side, palms facing down. Breathe in. Then we work that rotation. Right toes down. Push off right hand. Try to stack your left shoulder on top of your right. That right heel is still pushing away. Left hand then comes out to the side. We re-lift those right toes, finding that balance again. Then the right toe comes down, the left arm reaches up. Look up, hold, inhale. This time that left hand comes down. You rotate that left hip open with the right fingertip over the left. And then the right arm reaches over the here, the right hip. Reaching long through that right side. Right hand is facing down. We rotate back into our plank. Exhale, we lift through to our down dog, looking back at the toes, reaching the chest through. Inhale, we come forward to our plank. Knees will tap to the floor, and the elbows will hug towards the rib cage as we lower down. Release your shoulders back, press off your fingertips, and lift your rib cage up. Right, so baby cobra there. If this bothers your shoulders, feel free to bring your full forearm down. Those elbows are nudging back toward the rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, we'll lower the torso back down, move the hands in, draw the belly away from the floor as we press, tuck the toes and move right through into your down dog. Take a deep breath, inhale, lift your tailbone. Exhale, reach your chest through and reach your heels down. Look forward. Hands and toes move to the front of your feet are hip distance apart, toes spread wide. Soften your knees, let your arms fold. Bring your hands to your shins, lengthen flat back. Knees soften, belly tones. We round up, sweeping the fingertips, opening into goddess. Inhale, we reach. Fingertips touch, hands move to our heart. So here we'll move our weight to our right foot and take a nice step back on our left. As you rotate that left hip open, the pinky toe side of your left foot is square with that back edge. Your pinky toe side of your right foot is square with that right edge. Inhale, we'll reach up tall. Release the fingertips forward and back. You're hinging off this right hip crease going forward. And then lowering that right hand down, reaching the left arm up. Now take that right hip bone, lift it up back. So you're lengthening that space behind the knee. And you might find that placing a hand on your shin works better, or maybe you place a block on the outside or inside of your leg. And try to stack those shoulders again. Bend into your right knee. Pull your left arm back, right arm forward, warrior two pose. Now really feel like your feet are actively pressing away from each other. See if you can't stack your shoulders over your hips. Release your shoulder blades. Look to your right. Push off your right foot, reach up tall, inhale. Exhale back into that warrior two, strong. Really feel those nice active feet. Inhale, reach up. This time we'll reverse our warrior. That left arm will release. The right knee will bend. We look at our right palm and reach it up and over. Opening through that right side rib cage. Take a deep breath, inhale. Now we'll windmill our arms. We sweep our arms forward, rotating that left hip, bringing your fingertips to the floor. We'll shift our weight forward, step your right foot back, and then exhale into that down dog. Here's that lift of the heels, bending of the knees, the rib cage reaching forward. The tailbone relifts, the heels deepen down. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, shift forward to your plank. Right toe to hip height. Right knee to chest. Really tone into that belly space. Push the toe back. Right knee up. Push the toe away. Right knee to table, right underneath that hip. Right arm out to the side, left toe dry. Nice strong core work there. Left toe comes down, left hand presses, right arm reaches to the side. Again, we bring that right arm out, we lift the left toes, find that core balance again, nice even hips and shoulders. Left toe down, right arm to the side. Then we bring the right hand down, rotate that right hip. Left arm reaches over the ear, left leg lifts. If you like, you can press that left foot down and lift that right knee out front. Hold there. From either position, left arm up, rotate into your plank, inhale. Exhale, up and through to your down dog. Inhale, slide forward to your plank. Now maybe you bring your knees back down, elbows will hug the ribs, hips soften. Once you're ready for that up dog, shoulders back, top of the head reaching, we breathe. We lower back down, toning that belly space, tucking your toes or using your knees, push through and into your down dog. Take a nice deep breath, inhale. Exhale off the back of your throat with a look forward between your hands. Hands and toes make their way to the front of your mat again. Again, we actively feel those feet pulling together. Soften your chest towards your thighs. Hands to your shins. We have that nice long spine up. And we soften the knees, tone the belly, round the spine. Inhale, we fill it up. Exhale, we open into that goddess. Inhale, fingertips touch. Hands move to your heart space. This time we bring the weight to our left foot, nice and active. The right foot does that big step back. We rotate open that right hip. Both legs are straight. We take a breath, inhale. We bring our arms forward and back, hinge to your left. Left arm comes down, right arm reaches up and look at the right fingertips. Try to stack those shoulders again. Use the block or use your shin on that left side if you like. Now we'll soften that left knee. Pull the right arm down. Bend that left knee deeply. Find your warrior two. Shoulders and hips down. Left shin straight up. Your knee reaching out towards your pinky toe. We're looking to our left. Really feel those feet actively tucked away from each other. Then reach up tall, gentle warrior. Exhale again into that warrior two. Pressing those feet apart, releasing the shoulders. Arms are still active and strong here. Then this time we press up, we go to reverse warrior. Right arm releases down, left knee bent. We look at our left palm and we watch it reach over the top of our head. Relax that right shoulder away from you. Open up that space on the left wrist. Here those windmill arms. Arms to windmill forward. We rotate that right hip. Bring the fingertips down. Shift your weight off your left foot. Step back. We move back into that plank pose, long spine. Exhale, lift up and through, down, down. Here's the lift of the heels, the bending of the knees, reaching the ribcage through. Tailbone high, heels sink toward the floor. Exhale, come forward to your plank. Left toe to hip height. Then the knee comes toward the chest. Then it pushes away. The knee comes toward the chest again and pushes away. And that left knee comes into that table space. Right heel to the back, left arm out to the left side, come down. Long through your spine, we hold. Right toe tap, push up, right hand, rotate, reach, left hand to the sky, look up. And then that left arm comes back out as that right toe lifts again. Find that nice core there. Right toe down, open it up, look up, inhale. And then that side plank, left hand down. You rotate that left hip. Right arm up and over the heel. Maybe you lift that right leg or plant the right leg and lift the left leg. Hold it down. Hold, inhale. Then we reach the right hand up, rotate into a plank. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to your plank, knees your toes. Elbows in, hips soften. Maybe just tuck those toes, keep the knees lifted. Your option there. Maybe it's elbows, right? Inhale, we come back down, knees your toes. We press through our plank and into our down dog. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. Pedal your heels. Deepen your biceps. Now we look forward toward the front of our mat again, and we'll walk our toes forward. So here we're going to move into some balances. We'll spread our toes wide. Let the chest soften. Arms go heavy. Inhale. Tone into your belly space. Lengthen into your flat back. Soften your knees. Round all the way up. Sweeping your fingertips. And we find that goddess pose again. Opening through the chest. Fingertips touch. Hands move forward. So with a press of your palms, that helps feel that draw in of the ribcage, the lift, lengthen of the spine, off your head reaching up. Find your focal point. Spread your toes on your right foot. Make that right foot nice and strong. We're going to bring that left knee out. We're going to try to take the left toes right down that right shin. So your knees pointed ahead, your hips and shoulders are stacked. Think like a flamingo. Breathe, inhale. Now take that left foot, tap it just gently behind you, so your big toe touches. Give your right knee some softness, and let your hips give a little softness as well. Lift that left toe up behind you. Start hinging your torso forward. Still pressing those palms. Can you feel that left heel reaching back? And then reach those arms back into palms facing down, fingertips stretching into those back corners. Hold, inhale, and exhale. Bring your hands back to your heart. Slowly lift your torso, bring your weight to your right foot. We'll see if we can bring that left toe and cross your ankle. Your left knee is pointed straight ahead. Then we'll start sinking into our right step. So knees pointed straight ahead, squeezing those inner thighs. Then see if you can lift the toes of your left leg. Can you deepen into those heel bones? Hold, inhale, and we'll sweep our fingertips to the sky, uncross. Move your hands back to your heart. Just shake out your legs. Nice work. Take a moment to just rock through your feet. Shift your hips a little bit before we move to our left side. So again, we'll sweep those hands up. Bring your hands to your heart. Press them together, feeling that gathering of your core into your center. Shoulders release. Weight to your left. Spread those toes. Use the full surface of your feet. First, that right knee comes up. And we try to take it straight down that shin on the left side. Your right knee pointed straight ahead. But it's more narrow stance, a little more difficult than your traditional tree pose. Hold, inhale. Find that focus. Don't let it go. Now keep pressing with those hands. Take that right toe, tap it back. Make sure you're squaring your hips forward. Soften that left knee and start hinging your torso straight out and lifting that right foot to the back, pressing the heel away. Now press on those palms. See if you can feel that center of your body tone in. See if you can keep that toning as you reach those arms back, palms down. Try to take your spine parallel to the ground. Hold, inhale, airplane. Exhale. One more inhale. Now as you bring your hands back to your heart, press. Slowly start lifting your torso. That right knee is going to come forward. And then your ankles will cross. So your right toes are touching the floor. You're squeezing your inner thighs. Right knee tries to point straight ahead. Then we bend into our left. Right, really squeeze those inner thighs and calves. Deepen into your hips as you try to lift the toes of your right foot. Make sure the sides of your waist are still lifted, your collarbones are looking forward. Maybe deepen your hips, squeeze those inner thighs. Hold on your inhale. And exhale. We release, lifting up, stepping that right foot out. Again, shifting the hips. Beautiful. Maybe rock back and forth on your feet. We'll take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, we'll swan dive our way down. Let your head hang heavy. Lift your tailbone here high. Now, if you have blocks or something here, you might bring them alongside your pinky toes. Press into your blocks to lift your chest. If your hands can reach the floor, you might use your hands there. You might even lift the tops of your feet and bring your toes to the inside of your wrist. And use that little lift of your toes, get more length through the back of your legs. To let your chest go, top of your head hangs heavy. So wherever it works for you, for some it might be hands behind the cap. Just try not to pull your forehead and tuck your chin. You're just hanging up, right? Lift the tailbone. And we'll soften our knees, bring our fingertips to the floor and walk with the toes back. We'll soften our knees out wide, sit into our child pose. Do a little shifting from side to side. Find that nice long breath. Inhale. And exhale. Walk your fingertips out front. Try to really find that full length from your tailbone to your fingertips. Then we're just going to shift forward. Keep your left hand out front. Take your right shoulder underneath. Release the right side of your head. Make sure you're soft here, chin up the chest. And then your left fingertips are going to reach over and then try to send your sits bones back again. Should feel some nice length through that left side and that right shoulder, the back of the right shoulder. And then we'll shift our hips back up, slide the left hand in, move the right hand up to the side, just release. And then we'll take those right fingertips up front. The left arm will come out. It will come underneath. You're trying to release that whole left shoulder, left side of head. Then the right fingertips stretch further forward. And then we try to reach the hip bones back forward. So peeking underneath that right arm. Releasing that left shoulder. One more inhale. Slide your right hand in for support. Shift your hips forward. Bring that left arm to the sky. Then release. We'll shift our hips around. Come into your nice boat pose. So we'll have our feet hip distance apart. Hands behind the hamstrings, hinge your torso. And come on back. Lift the sides of your waist. Try to get your shins parallel to the floor. Breathe in down. If you like, let those palms float out. Space under the chin long through the back of your neck. And then the toes will come down. We'll reach around to our shins or behind our hamstrings. Soften the chin and let the spine come all the way down. Drawing the knees into the chest. Releasing through the lower back. And then you'll bring your hands back behind your knees. Tuck your chin. Keep your heel. See if you can round your spine back up. Find that nice balanced seat again. Shins parallel, lifted sideways. Maybe those open palms. Breath, inhale. Again, the toes will soften. The hands you can come around the shins or behind. Tuck your tailbone, soften your chin, come down to your back. Gently draw those knees in. We'll add some motion here. Maybe it's side to side, maybe it's a circular motion. We'll cross our right ankle over our left. Drop your arms out wide to the side. Now pull that left knee in close to you and then drop it over to the left. Going to pull that right hip with it. Now you might find placing a block or something underneath your shin there. When it drops over, it feels nice. Want to relax your shoulders, turn and look to your right. Should feel this nice stretch across the outside of that right hip. We'll breathe into that space, inhale. And exhale. We'll uncross our right leg. Bring both knees back to center. Right foot down, left leg crosses over. Then we lift the right foot, pulling the knees in closer to the ribcage. And then the right knee pulls that left one over. Again, we try to keep our shoulders flat. Turn your gaze to the left. Feel free to place something underneath those legs for support if you'd like. One more deep breath, deep inhale. We uncross the left off right. To come back to center, just place the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees drop into butterfly. Take the back of your hands and let them rest your inner thighs, shoulders flat to the floor. Rested neck and jaw, brow and forehead. One more inhale. Perhaps you choose to stay here with these legs in your Shavasana, or maybe you move your legs into variation of corpse pose. Your legs out, arms out, maybe elbows out around your head. Whatever that's feeling nice for you. Take a long, slow inhale. Exhale, release it away through your nose. One more inhale.